the transformation of the basic graph log. So the basic graph is y equal to log ax. Now let's do the transformation to this function here. So first of all, let's focus on horizontal shift. So from the basic graph, the graph can go to the right or going to the left when you plus c or minus c inside. So this means this is plus c or minus c inside because it is attached to your x. So when you plus c, meaning that the graph will go to the left, while if you have minus c, meaning that the graph will go to the right. Now let's see for reflection. If you have minus outside, meaning that the graph will reflect about x-axis. So let's put the minus outside. So this graph will be reflected about x-axis. If you have minus inside, so this means minus inside because the minus is multiplied directly towards our x. So meaning that this graph will be reflected about y-axis. Now let's see for stretch or compress. So let's see for vertically first. So for vertical, it will be stretch or compress if your c is multiplied outside. So this means c is multiplied outside, alright? So the value of c, when c is more than 1, this is stretch. When c is between 0 and 1, this is compress. So what you're doing, you are multiplying the y coordinate by c. Let us see what will happen when your c is multiplied inside. So this is the example when c is multiplied inside your x. So the value should be flipped. When c is more than 1, this is compressed. When c between 0 and 1, this is stretch. So what you're doing later on, this is x coordinate times 1 over c. And finally, for vertical shift, the graph can go up or down. So when you have plus c outside, the graph will go up. When you have minus c outside, the graph will go down. So basically, this is the transformation for the function of log. So after this, we'll go one by one throughout the examples. So you can refer to these notes whenever you want to do transformation. Now let's go to transformation of log function. So given a log function fx equal to log base 2 3x minus 1 plus 2. So to solve this, make sure we do our plan first, what we want to do in order to solve it. The first one, let's find, do you have any plus or minus inside? Yes, you have this function here. Therefore, let's take this part here and then make it as shift to the right by 1 unit. Second of all, let's find, do you have any minus inside or minus outside? So you don't have any minus inside or outside, therefore you don't have any reflection. Third, let's find, do you have any multiply inside or multiply outside? You don't have multiply outside, but here you have multiply 3 inside, meaning that your c here is equal to 3. So since it is inside, this is horizontal. So when you see is 3 more than 1, this is compressed. Okay, so you can write here as horizontally compressed by factor 1 over 3. What you are doing, you are multiplying x coordinate by 1 over 3. This is what we want to do. And the third one, you will have plus 2 outside here, meaning that this is the final transformation, shift up by 2 units. So now we have finished drawing the mind map of what is our action plan. So now let us start to graph. Therefore, the first one, let us draw the basic function. So the basic function is fx equal to log base 2x. So this is graph of going up. Don't forget your vertical asymptote. Okay, so the question asks you to use at least 2 points, so you are allowed to just use 2 points. All right, so let's put the coordinate 1 0, and then you have a1, so this is 2 1. For the first transformation, we want to shift right by 1 unit. Therefore, let us shift the vertical asymptote first. So this vertical asymptote is x equal to 1. So just graph it here. Then let's move the coordinate from 1, 0 going right by 1 unit. So this is 2, 0. From 2, 1 going right is 3, 1. Don't forget to write the function here. So our function that we are graphing right now is fx equal to log base 2, x minus 1. Now let's go to the second transformation. Fx is equal to log base 2, 3x minus 1. Okay, meaning that we have multiplied 3 inside here. So from vertical asymptote, this is x equal to 1. Make sure you change this vertical asymptote because you have right just now, you want to do transformation towards your x coordinate. X coordinate you want to multiply by 1 over 3. Therefore, let's multiply x equal to 1, multiply by 1 over 3. So your vertical asymptote now is x equal to 1 over 3. So just draw the graph. Even though this is compressed horizontally, the graph looks the same, but you must change the x coordinate. So this 2 here, let's multiply by 1 over 3, so it becomes 2 over 3. And 3 here, multiply by 1 over 3, the x coordinate here becomes 1. Next, let's graph the final one, which is our question, fx equal to log base 2, 3x minus 1 plus 2. So this graph here, finally, we want to shift up. So when you shift up, this vertical asymptote stays the same. Okay, so just graph it again. And this graph here, you just shift it up. It looks almost the same. The difference is just the coordinate. So let's put in. From 2 over 3, 0. When you go up by 2, it becomes 2 over 3, 2. 4, 1, 1. When you go up by 2, it becomes 1, 3. So this is the final graph of your transformation. So after you got the final graph, don't forget the question asks us for domain and range also. So for the domain, let's see here from your vertical asymptote. So the domain is 1 over 3 until infinity. Make sure 1 over 3 is not included. And then for the range, it is all real number from minus infinity until infinity.